AI and blockchain is going to bring us so much. It's going to change our lives so much to such a degree. Sort of think of AI as climate control in a car, and think of automation, which people confuse with AI, as a motor blower. In the car with AI, inside the car will adjust because of the technology involving climate control. So first of all, let's talk about what is blockchain. Blockchain is a peer-to-peer shared immutable distributed ledger system. In English, what it means is that there are a number of machines or computers on the network that work together that can form a consensus. We're going to get into that. Okay. Now, let's talk a second now about AI. The one you're probably most familiar with are language modules like Chat, GPT, Bard, or Copilot. Also within AI, there's machine learning, which is a subset of AI. Machine learning is the ability for a machine to learn while it's trained, either in a supervised or unsupervised role. Obviously, in an unsupervised role, it might be a little bit dangerous. What is training? Training is a database of information in which the AI machine is going to use in order to make a decision. Some example of training could be facial recognition, product selection. Training can be done on spam filters, financial data. The best way to define machine learning as opposed to other forms of AI is if you apply for a credit card in the United States, it's compiled by your FICO score. Your FICO score, your debt, and your income are what is weighed by the AI machine in order to give you credit. That would be machine learning. But even more deeper than that is something called deep learning, where what it does, it goes even a level deeper. For example, the example I gave you about getting a credit card, compare that to the example of someone buying a home, which means the income is verified, your credit history, your place of business, a title search is done, certificate of occupancy, escrow accounts, taxes, bill of sales, insurance, assessments. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in deep learning, so it's not just one level. Then there's something called neural networks, which is where they try to design the intelligence around the human brain. So there's a lot of points in machine learning. The area that people are concerned with is called singularity, where the question is, when do you get to the point of exceeding human thought? One of the dangers in AI is called AI hallucinations. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Something that happened with Gemini, which is an AI machine made by Google Alphabet. What happened is when they turned the machine on, it started giving images of Black founding fathers of America. It gave an image of a Chinese person in a Pope outfit when it was asked questions about who were the founding fathers, about the Pope. So in other words, through the training process, if the machine is not tempered by ways and biases, it can go off and come up with things that really don't make any sense. So really it amounts to what is input that brings out the output. Now, blockchain in itself can be used for a number of things. Recording assets, copyrights, branding, financial transactions, virtually anything of value can be put on a blockchain. Again, it's decentralized. It doesn't require one central host or one central location or arbiter to make decisions. Some of the advantages of blockchain being that you're now moving from a centralized environment to a decentralized environment. There's no single point of failure. Your costs can be lower. And I'm going to give you now an example of how blockchain works. This is a $10 bill here. I'm going to hand that to my son. Now, yes, you all saw that. Now, if you were all computers on a blockchain, you would have a record of that transaction. There's no way I can go back and say that didn't happen. Okay, so that's where it's immutable, where it's stored in all the blockchains, all the computers on the blockchain. Why that's important? Because it's permanent, it's distributed, it's safe, it's trusted, and like I said, it's fault tolerant. It solves many business problems as far as business transactions, legal contracts, healthcare, finance, credit, sales, and crypto assets. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what blockchain and AI can bring you together. We mentioned about a closing of a home. Have you ever bought a home before? Just raise your hand. Okay, if you have, you know what happens the day before the closing. You get a call from your lawyer and he says we're missing a document. Happens to everybody. In the blockchain smart contract environment, with blockchain and AI, all these things can be captured in a matter of minutes. So instead of a closing for a home going for a matter of days, it can be done in minutes. I'm going to give you another example. We are all familiar with smart wallets, but the next iteration of a smart wallet, or I call it intelligent wallet, will do more than just contain your passport, your driver's license, things like that. But the intelligent wallet will not only have your passport, your driver's license, it will have your health history. And here in the United States, health history is protected by something called the HIPAA laws, which means that you have to have certain permission to look at someone's health records. With AI, you can plan for that in advance and say how would that go about through a smart contract, which we'll talk about at another time. So now let's say that you have a smart wallet or intelligent wallet and you get into an accident or something, or you need health care. What it would contain is not only the pertinent things that I mentioned before, but your blood type. It'd be able to contact your doctor. It'd be able to use the wearables that you have on yourself to tell the emergency room what to be aware of. It contains your medications, your blood pressure, your heart rate. All that is in one wallet, along with all the other things that you would naturally carry in your wallet. So that's where we're going with blockchain, and that's where we're going with AI as far as smart wallets. One other example I wanted to give you was in the smart home area. Imagine waking up in the morning, you go into the bathroom, the shower already knows what time to start heating up, it turns on. You walk to your smart mirror, the smart mirror flashes up your itinerary for the day, any things you may have missed last night, any news items. The smart cabinet or mirror is smart enough to keep an inventory of your pills and medications, let the doctors know when it's going to be refilled. It can adjust the window so that can vent the steam. Also, your smart home or smart bathroom could have a smart toilet. I know it sounds kind of funny, but what you have there is a methodology where the smart toilet can look at your feces and urine and notify yourself and notify a doctor if there's been any change. Pretty much that's where I see AI and blockchain going. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell. There's going to be a lot more interesting stuff coming, and have a great day.